Hi Aquarius, here is your July guidance. You have the card a positive future. Right. The first thing I've felt with this card, Aquarius, is time for you to step into your future. Now, this would be if you're an Aquarian that kind of is gonna do this, gonna do that, but never really steps into it. Kind of always in the what if land, or actually too scared to make a change, too scared to change things, staying in the same sort of like loop. It's time for you to push forward now because there's a positive future and stuff around. I am drawn to sort of like the statues all around in these cards, and I feel that's your past. I feel not your part. I think it's your what you're here to do, So, it doesn't have to be so deep, like I'm off to save the world. But what are you here to do? What is your thing? What thing excites you? What makes you excited? And it's time for you to flow into that as well. Not all of you. There's going to be something to do with travel, and some things when I pick things out are not necessarily just going to be in 1 month. It's probably like as you go forward, there might be something to do with travel as well. There's something to do with the past. There's something to do with family history of the past. So but there's also like a letting go as well with this card. So some of you may also have a bit of a breakthrough. There might be a breakthrough coming your way and thinking, oh my god, I know what I'm doing now, in a sense, really. So positive future is a very beautiful card, but you need to flow into it as well. So she's releasing the past, moving forward into this new beginning, and starting sort of like a new life as well. So maybe some of you really are ready for a fresh start, fresh change. I mean, the energy around, and there's so much going on, and there has been for years, isn't there? So you can kind of lose your mind and lose your way and lose your focus. But it's about you. Positive future is you, not about what's going on out there in the world, and focusing on you and thinking, okay, now I need to get myself to the next step of my positive future, the next step where I feel happy in that. That's what I need to strive for. And I need to kind of move forward now. Any new things you do, give it a try, give it a go. Don't just change your mind very quickly, which you can do sometimes. Stick to your guns, because it could be at the last moment when you give up on something, then that could be when the door opens around you. It really says to you that you're ready for more, you're ready to crave more. There's more out there for you, and it's time for you to go with it, with the knowing that there is much more for you, Aquarius. Time for you to embrace your life like you never have done before, you know and I know that sounds quite deep, but it's a very positive card. I want you to go to that next step. I want you to walk through that door. Don't stay at this what if or da 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 da. Focus, focus, focus. Head down. Don't get distracted. Believe in yourself and allow the positive future energy to really come into life. And what could happen with that card in a year or two? You could look back and think, wow, look how my life's changed. The message for you is what you're here for, what you're here to do. If you know that, then that's fine and continue on the journey. If you don't, it's time to go on a journey to find that. It doesn't have to be so in depth. You might just, I enjoy looking after people. I enjoy drawing, I enjoy cleaning. It doesn't have to be so, we're all here to do a role. We're here down to a role. Some people their role might be, to be a mother, and that's a really powerful role, or someone might be want to be a teacher. Someone might just like selling people a paper, but and they have that communication, and in someone comes in and you make them feel better. Whatever it is, it's time for you to find out what you're here to do. And if you are doing it with a positive future, you might just need to add a bit more belief into it, a sprinkling of something else into it, adding a little bit more magic. The positive future card wants you to step into a little bit more magic in your life, because there's a lot more magic out there for you, Aquarius.